Well, that's what it looked like before the snow started rolling in here to Hot Springs, as it was a busy day as folks are starting to make their way into Bank OZK Arena. But you know what? We've got a warm, inviting atmosphere here at the arena. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Class 1A Boys State Championship game between Bradley and County Line. I'm RJ Hawk, along with Bobby Swafford, for today's clash for a state title and 1A Boys action. And Bobby, you know, we just watched a 1A girls game that came down to be a dandy. I expect nothing less out of this County Line Bradley game.
You know, the best thing about Class 1A is they live in the gym.
Yeah.
They got nothing else to do.
Nope.
No football.
Nope.
They play basketball year-round. Game number 45 for County Line,
Unreal.
about 42 for Bradley. These two guys can shoot it. They can run. They can defend. They can rebound. A lot of times the Class 1A game is the most entertaining game, and wouldn't be shocked if that's the case again today.
You know, think about that. 42 games, 45 games in the gym. I mean, you know, you talk about AAU during the summer, or you talk about the baseball season and how long that is. My goodness. I mean, that is a lot of basketball.
You don't turn it off. I mean,
No.
you work on your game, and that's why you find some of the purest shooters when it comes to this one. Bradley County Line tonight, they got playmakers, and they're going to be on display in just a moment.
Hey, let's take a look at some of our players of the game, as this is going to be a fun one, because when you look at Bradley, they've got a kid in Colby West averaging 26 points a game. He's a stud.
Yep, he's going to be able to do it in different ways. Talking with Coach Benny Harris, he can do it on the inside, he can do it on the outside. He crashes the glass, finds any way to be able to contribute to his squad. You can see him right there on the end of the line. He's going to stand out. Lefty, got mid-range game, about 6'5". He can create.
On the other side with County Line, they've got another guy in a guard, and Andre Milam, averaging 16.8 points per game. But he also is getting 6.2 rebounds per game.
Yeah, Andre Milam is much like Colby West, as he can do it however you defend him. If you're going to close out hard, he'll drive right past you, get himself to the foul line, get inside the lane. But he's going to mix it up on the defensive end as well. Oddly enough, both of them lefties, so we got left-on-left matchup. Should be a dandy.
Well, the starting lineups are being introduced here at Bank OZK Arena, so we'll do the same thing. As County Line, we'll start with them. They come in with a record of 39-4 under Joe Brunson, and their lineup looks like this. You've got Andre Milam, you've got Kelby Rudd, Cooper Watson, and Caleb Soller, as well as Drake Price. On Bradley's side, they're 35-5. They've got Jaquan Harris, Jalen Taylor, Deontay Woods, Colby West, and Jamarian Harris. And I was watching both these teams during the warm-ups. They're not the biggest of teams, but boy, they've got a lot of speed, and I imagine this is going to turn into a track meet.
Yeah, these two teams both have the ability to get up and down. And talking with the Bradley coach, Benny Harris, and he remembers when they played County Line 6 years ago. He said they got after us. They thumped their head. That's exactly what he said. But you look at the resume for Bradley this year, they beat Texarkana. They beat Nashville. They beat the New School, which is a really good program, by 30 in the state tournament. On the other side, County Line, they schedule up because they knew that they had to build a non-conference resume that's going to give them a chance to compete for a state title. They beat Ozark, Dardanelle. They split with Lavaca, who, by the way, is playing for a 2A championship in this same arena tonight. Also beat Lamar and Pea Ridge. So they're battle-tested. They know what it takes to get the W here today. First time since 1971, the County Line Indians are playing for a state championship. And Coach Joe Brunson, he's certainly earned his way. The fifth time he's been to the semifinals was this year. Get this, 17 years as the head coach at County Line, 488 victories.
Wow.
That's an average of 28.7 wins per year. He'll give you 488 wins right now if he can get a victory today.
That is big time. Jumping center for Bradley, you've got Colby West, and he'll be up against the big man, Cooper Watson. Ball's in the air, and it's going to be retained by Bradley as we'll move from left to right of your TV. Bradley's Jamarian Harris has it, goes top of the key, out to West on the right wing. Down to the free throw line. They work it back left side into the left corner. Now out to Harris, back top of the key to Jamarian Harris. Here's a three-point attempt by Jaquan. It's off the front of the iron, no good. Offensive rebound and a putback, it's no good. And the rebound's pulled back in by Bradley, and a foul finally comes Trying to go up with a foul was with the shot was Deontay Woods, and he'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2.
That's a big foul call in the opening minute of this quarter. Cooper Watson picks up his first personal. He averages 14 points, about 6 rebounds a contest. He's the main guy inside for County Line, so if they get him in foul trouble, that could be disastrous.
First points of the ball game go to Bradley at the 7:31 mark. As his second free throw is no good. Rebound's taken in by Bradley. Here's a shot high off the backboard, no good. Another offensive rebound. They get it over out to Colby West. He pulls up from the free throw line, and it's a 3-0 lead.
That's where West is going to be really dangerous. 15 feet and in. The left-hander's got a pure stroke, knocks it down from the elbow.
County Line gets the ball into the front court. Work it right side to Price. Price back left to Sawyer. Ball got deflected, but saved quickly by Milam. Now back top of the key to Price. To the left wing now baseline. They throw it away. Into the hands of Jaquan Harris. Harris will work it right side to Jamarian Harris. Back top of the key they go to Harris. Now swing it left side to West for 3. It's bounces high and back over the backboard. And that'll go to County Line with 6:38 to play in the first quarter.
That's a nice solid shot from the left wing there. West couldn't get it to go. How does County Line handle the full court pressure of Bradley?
The Indians get the ball into the front court. As Watson takes it to the free throw line. Now over to Sawyer. And he'll knock it home from 3, and we get a tie ball game.
What great patience there by Sawyer as he uses the shot fake, allows the defender to fly by. Just one bounce to his right and knocks down to 3.
Left side goes Woods. Now cross-court pass over to Harris. Back over to West. Just working it around. No shot clock in this 1A game as they work it back over to Harris. To the corner. The zone is in full effect right now for the Indians, and they get a steal.
Great job there. Quick hands by Watson. Deflects that one free, and Indians got a chance to take their first lead.
Seems like Bradley's playing a little bit more intensity right now than the Indians are, as we've got a kick ball.
Yep. County Line has the personality of their head coach, Joe Brunson. Just always kind of stoic, never seem like they're out of sorts. They can play up and down. They average about 60 points a contest, just a little less than Bradley does. But they don't mind grinding the game out if they need to.
With the basketball is Rudd. Go cross-court pass over to Price. Back over to Kelby Rudd. Rudd thought about the 3, kicks it left side to Price, and he just throws it right into the hands of Taylor.
Good rotation defensively for Bradley, forced a turnover.
Here's West going left baseline, pulls up from 13 feet, no good. Rebounds pulled in by Andre Milam.
A great job by Milam to elevate for that rebound. You can see why he averages 6.2 rebounds, even though he stands only 6'2".
So with the basketball is Rudd at the jump circle. He'll go left side to Price. Now trying to work it down low to Watson. Watson lost the handle on it. It was last touched by Bradley, and
he tried to go, block to block pass there to Milam, but that was deflected out of bounds.
I thought you could have a reverse layup.
Here's the inbound, and it was to Milam. He tried to go with the alley-oop, and he'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Nice design on that inbounds play there. Get the ball to Milam, who hasn't been involved in the offense just yet. Get him to the foul line.
His free throw's good, and that gives County Line a 1-point lead. And the second one's good. You notice the left-handed shot right there.
Like with the 2 best players in this contest, both shoot it with the wrong hand. A kid, of course.
Here's Bradley at the free throw line. Goes up with a right hand. It's no good. Rebounds taken in by County Line. Pass comes left side to Rudd. They thought about the three in the corner. Ball got deflected away and out of bounds at the 4:01 mark.
It's a nice job by Bradley to recognize balls in the corner. A little stagnant offensively. You go for the trap, ball deflected out of bounds.
Inbound pass goes all the way to the other side to Soller. Now Rudd's got it. He'll just give it off to Price to do something with.
A 1-3-1 trap in the corner here for Bradley. Got to look for that diagonal pass, try to get it to the high post of your county line.
Now here's a three-point attempt. That's no good by Soller, and Bradley comes down with the rebound as they trail by 2. Looking at right side. Back top of the key. Over to Harris for 3.
Have an odd release there for Harris. Odd spin on it. Found some way to get that one to go through the cylinder.
Down-court pass is deflected, went out of bounds, and stays with Bradley. And that's going to take us to a media timeout. 3:12 to play here in the first quarter. And they do send the ball back over to county line, to Bradley. And that'll take us to the media timeout. 3:12 to play in the first quarter. Bradley leads at 6-5. And you're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Centennial Bank is committed to you. Since our founding in 1999, we've become one of the nation's most trusted banks by remembering that you come first, by empowering our communities to reach their highest potential through our dedication to local charities, education, and exceptional service. Because we are proud to call Arkansas home. Banking with you in mind. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
This month in Passport on the PBS video app.
One of the largest eruptions in the last 10,000 years.
No one knew the source.
Where was the culprit?
It unites a great continent, attracts an incredible diversity of wildlife.
I don't know why I smelled it. Wow.
It's astounding that this has survived at all.
These and other shows from Arkansas PBS are available with Passport on the PBS video app.
You can see the live stats right along with the broadcast tonight. Just download the Arkansas PBS Engage app. Watch the numbers as they roll in.
So here comes Bradley as they go top of the key with it. Now back right side into the hands of Taylor. Taylor down to West. He'll go in the lane with the left hand. It rolls around, gets a shooter's touch.
Not a bad job defensively there for county line, but West, a friendly roll in the lane.
Indians bring the ball into the front court as they'll give it off over to Soler.
Pressure giving county line some problems.
Bounce pass, left side. They're just working it back and forth across the top to find that open shot as Rudd's got it now. Bounce pass, right side to Milam. He goes up and he's fouled.
Got to be a little more aggressive, a little more timely with your passing. If you're county line, that time they moved a little quicker on that right side. Got him a nice shot in the lane. Trip to the foul line.
Milam shots up and good. Makes it a 2-point game.
Good look at the replay and see why the Bradley crowd thought that might have been a clean block.
And he knocks down both. Boy, Andre Milam is a good-looking basketball player, isn't he?
Smooth stroke from the foul line.
Yeah. Here's Bradley down the right corner to Taylor. He'll go up with the right hand. It rolls around and drops.
Good strong move there by Taylor. Just get the ball on the block. A lot of the attention is going to go to West. He finishes.
Soller works it right side into the hands of Price. Price bounce pass left side to Soller. Down to 1:30 left here in the first quarter. Nice save from going out of bounds that time by Rudd. Cross-court pass into the hands of Watson. Down low, nice give and go, and he can't make the shot. It's coming down with it is Taylor.
They'll take advantage of those opportunities in the lane. They might have found a weakness in the zone there.
Now here's West. West has it stolen away by Milam. Here comes Milam up with the left hand, and he can't make the shot to go. Here comes Bradley into the front court. Left side goes West. Works it back over right side to Taylor. Down to the right corner. Cross-court pass. They go over to Harris. Now it's stolen away again. This time Milam once again. Milam with the right hand. He makes it go.
Yeah, they're being too obvious of what they're going to do is Bradley trying to get the ball to West at the high post. And Milam able to step right in front on back-to-back possessions and pick the pocket.
Milam's got 6 points. 30 seconds left here in the quarter. As Harris has it, works it back left side. Now back over to Jamarian Harris. To Taylor, back to West on the left wing. He'll pull up from 14 feet, knocks it in.
And smooth from the elbow.
Down to 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Milam goes up, he's fouled.
It's a good strong take there by Milam. Defense might think you pull it out for the final shot. Doesn't allow Bradley to get back, set up their defense. Already going to the foul line for free throws number 5 and 6 in the first quarter.
Free throws no good. That's his first miss today. He's 4 of 5 now. So it makes a 2-point game with 5.4 seconds. Here's Woods back over left side to Harris. He'll pull up a half-court shot, and it's no good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play, where Bradley, they lead County Line 12-10 in the 1A Boys State Championship game. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Broadcast of this championship game is made possible by
the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Over 2,500 team members across 17 local electric distribution co-ops, powering homes, farms, and industries somewhere across Arkansas. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville share the mission of Arkansas PBS to enrich and empower all Arkansans. Community, dignity, respect. That's what Me Banking is all about. More at mebanking.com.
Court is now in session.
A big special thank you goes out to Catering Temptations of Hot Springs. Big shout out for providing food for our crew.
Oh, I saw those nicely manicured salads in the back. Look very scrumptious. Back to action here in the second quarter. Here's a steal by Bradley. Go up with the right hand. It's no good. Rebound's pulled in by Bradley as Jaquan Harris comes up with it. Here's a deep three by West. Boy. He was standing 5 feet behind the three-point line.
He's got range. He crosses half court. You're going to have to get a hand up in Colby West, and the last thing you need to do him is getting 21 in purple and getting heated up.
County Line's got the ball in the front court as they trail by 5 here to start the second quarter. Down low, they work it. Nice job by Cooper Watson to go up and under, and it's a 3-point game.
Watson's the second leading scorer for this team, averaging 14.5 points for the Indians. Got to find a way to get him involved despite the size advantage for Bradley.
Now ball's deflected away, and now we've got a whistle and a foul. Milam came in. He was just trying to make a play on the ball, and
pass was deflected coming over from the wing, and he thought he had a chance to shoot the gap and steal it. Got there a step late. gives up his first personal.
Here's a deep three. That's an air ball. That time by Harris.
And that's going to be a big foul there as West is going to pick up his first. Shot was kind of a combination of an air ball and an alley-oop because West was right there to go up and elevate for it, but the county line defender had position and went over the top.
Full court press is broken by county line. Here's Johnston. In trouble, finds a man as he hooks up with Rudd. Rudd in the lane, goes left side to Soller. Soller back over to Rudd in the corner, down low to Milam. Kick it out to Johnston for three. Hit it's nothing but net.
That's a good job by Milam. He gets into about the mid part of the lane. Defense converges. He goes cross court, wide open three, and Johnston tickles your twine.
To the right side they go, this time in the hands of Harris. Now back out to Jamarian Harris. West swings to the left side over to Quan. Over in the right corner to Taylor. Taylor back to Harris, and we've got an offensive foul, this time on Deontay Woods.
Watson just stepped in front, established position, takes the offensive foul. That's likely a 50-50 call. It's a good look at it here. Lowered the shoulder as he tried to get to the rim. Turnover.
Now coming in the ball game for County Line is Drake Price. He checked back in and he'll bring the ball up. Bounce pass right side, and it's almost stolen away as nice save by County Line. Here's Milam. Nice bounce pass right side to Watson.
That's pretty there by Milam. He draws the defender and the no-look bounce pass in a perfect place for Watson.
And we've got a double dribble on Bradley.
The County Line faithfuls got into it, and Coach Benny Harris wants to take a quick timeout to slow the momentum down from swinging sides.
So a timeout with 5:08 to play here in the second quarter. Is County Line's back up by 2.
That's a nice replay and a shot there, the assist from Milam. I mean, just the no-look, splits the defense. He's just a junior. I don't know if he's getting recruited, but somebody may have a hidden gem in Andre Milam from County Line.
So County Line will have the basketball with 5:08 to play here in the first half as they hold a 2-point lead. Right now, scoring drought for Bradley is 2 minutes and 33 seconds.
Well, during that same time, though, County Line scored 7 straight. That's why they've got their first lead.
Bounce pass to Milam. He goes up. He's fouled.
We're going to get Harris again going up for the block, and Harris has been called for 2 of those infractions, and Milam, who averages only 4 free throws a contest, is going to double that total with this trip.
Extends the lead to 3 points. And he misses that one. Taken in by Harris for Bradley.
Milam's halfway to his average already. He's got 8.
Ball goes off the foot of a County Line player. I believe it was Johnston. West thought for a moment that it was off of him.
Yeah, West trying to do a little too much there. He got the ball at the high post and tried to beat the zone with the dribble. We saw that a lot in this last 1A girls game. It's not how it's done.
Now here's an offensive foul.
That's 2 now. Watson's taken.
And it was Jamarian Harris both times who went in there, and Harris just tried to go right through a man. That's his 3rd personal foul.
They'll have to send him to the bench. Maybe write that down, RJ. Harris goes to the bench with his 3rd personal foul.
So It's Jamarian Harris who went out. Trying to find out who 34 is. He's not on our roster right now. We'll have to check that out here in just a moment. Rudd's got it for County Line as Johnston top the key. Working right side. It's in the hands of Price. Back left side to Rudd for three. It's short. Milam's there to get the offensive board. He puts it back up. No good. Watson puts it back up. But they're going to call over the back. Call on Watson.
That's going to be two now on Watson. Coach Joe Brunson not going to take the risk of playing the final 4 minutes. This big man picking up a third, so he'll head to the bench. We'll see how aggressive Bradley wants to be here on the offensive end. Maybe attack the lack of size on the interior of this Indians defense.
Caleb Soler just checked back in for the Indians. Working right side into the hands of Woods. Back over out to Taylor. Taylor to find West. West at the high block left side. Brings it right side. Here's a three-point attempt. It's no good. Rebound pulled in by Taylor. We've got a whistle and a foul on Milam.
Milam went up for the block there, and now he's got two personals.
And that'll take us to a media timeout. With 3:41 to play in the first half, County Line leads Bradley 18-15. And you're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
There's well over 2,000 Arkansas rice farms. 96% of them are family owned and operated.
It's all about building community.
The results we've been seeing have been very promising.
I grew up watching the farm, knowing every detail about it.
If you take care of the soil will take care of you.
It helps us to give back to the land and make sure that it's going to be there for future generations.
Every community has a story to tell, and if somebody will tell it, it'll be interesting.
Thanks, George. Appreciate it. At Big Red Stores, we're always proud to sponsor, support, and partner up with many events and activities throughout the community. Among them, high school championships throughout the state of Arkansas. At Big Red Stores, our team members are always ready to assist you to make your visit with us a pleasant one. And at Big Red Stores, we recognize that none of our support or ability to serve the community is possible without you. That's why at Big Red Stores, you're always the MVP of the Big Red team. Big Red Stores, now more convenient than ever.
We on that next level. We on that next level.
Coming up on the halftime report, meet our resident puppet, Blueberry. See how we help fight summer learning loss and test your word skills with a catchy tune. All coming up on the Arkansas Halftime Show. Arkansas PBS, sponsored by the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
You said the resident puppet. I thought you were talking about yourself. Oh, as he missed the first.
There's nobody strong enough to hold me up.
Missed the first free throw. The second one is good.
There's a puppeteer in the world that can manipulate me. I'd like to see him.
So County Line's got the basketball as Kelby Rudd brings it up. As they'll work it right side. 18-16, County Line leads Bradley. Rudd on the wing. Back left side they go to Soler. To the free throw line to Johnston. He'll pull up and it's going to roll around. Almost got his own rebound, but it was pulled in that time by Deontay Woods.
It's a good look. Johnston was a little surprised he was that wide open at the mid post. Just couldn't get the jumper to go.
Here's Taylor, top the key. He's going to throw it right side. That's Tyrese Harris, and Harris had it stripped away, and it's taken by County Line. Working quickly to Johnston. He lost the handle on it, went out of bounds.
It's going a little too quick there was County Line. Johnston was open. Pass led him too far near the baseline. Couldn't handle it.
2:45 and counting, 18-16. County Line leads Bradley.
Been 5 minutes since the Bears made a bucket.
Ball was almost deflected away. Here's Tyrese Harris for three. No good. Milam comes down with a rebound. Puts it back in the hands of Johnston. Get it in the front court. Take it to the right corner for three. No good. Rebounds pulled in by Taylor for Bradley.
That's a good look, though. Good, nice high inside out. Open shot just didn't go for the Indians.
Quan Taylor works it right side into the hands of Woods. Down to West at the high block, and the ball just fell out of the hands of Taylor and is taken by County Line.
It's an unforced error.
Now, here's Milam. He's able to take it off the glass. It's good.
Unforced error there for Bradley. Then they don't get back on defense. That's something Coach Benny Harris is not going to love.
And he traveled. That time, Deontay Woods shuffled his feet.
He's getting a little too lackadaisical on the offensive end. But what was a simple pass to Taylor? He just doesn't catch the basketball, turns it over, and that time you watch Deontay Woods try to take off before he puts it on the floor.
Now Josh Harris checks in the ball game for Bradley.
9 turnovers now for the Bears.
20-16, a minute and a half to play here in the first half. Soller works it left side, now bounced past to Milam. Go over to Soller, now he'll look at it from the wing. They're really trying to get in the hands of Soller, but as Johnston stands at the free throw line.
And making this defense work.
Here's Johnston, he's gonna pull up from 8 feet away and he knocks it in.
Yeah, the first time Johnston got it to the mid post, he wasn't ready. That time he caught, turned, and shot. Got the friendly roll. County Line's got their biggest lead at 6.
Don't foul! Don't foul!
It's a 12-1 run over the last 6 minutes and 18 seconds.
Bradley has gone cold from the field.
Here's West for three. No good. Ball's on the floor. Who'll come up with it? It's County Line.
Slow it down. Coach Brunson wants him to hold for maybe the final shot. And Bradley is just stone cold from the field.
Down to 20 seconds left here in the half.
15!
Working the lane with the left hand. Gets the friendly roll.
Drake Price with the drive.
Here's Harris for three, and he banks it off the glass. It's good. Before the half, that's a big bucket.
That is a huge bucket, RJ. As the window's open here on a Friday afternoon, but County Line with a dominant second quarter, and that's why they've got a 5-point lead. But that triple off the window, maybe just what the Bears need to hang in this one.
We're at the half where County Line leads at 24-19. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Join us this summer for Blueberry's Clubhouse. We'll see a whole new crop of friends for the very best adventures in Arkansas.
That's phenomenal!
Good work, friends! We did it! Blueberry's Clubhouse returns this summer, only on Arkansas PBS.
It's natural to be concerned with our kids' safety, but when they're riding the school bus, we shouldn't have to be. Illegally passing a school bus puts our children's lives at risk. That's why Everett is joining area schools to promote the Flashing Red Kids Ahead safety program. School bus safety is everyone's responsibility. Do your part. Always stop when you see the flashing red lights of a school bus. Children's lives depend on it. Remember, flashing red, kids ahead.
We're at the half where County Line leads Bradley 24-19. RJ Hawk along with Bobby Swafford here. And Bobby, this game was starting to get out of control for Bradley until that three right there at the very end.
Yeah, County Line going on a 14-1 run that really felt like it blew this game open. Bradley, you can tell, is frustrated with it. They can't get anything easy on the offensive end, but sometimes all it takes is a little luck. You bank in a three-pointer right before the half. Maybe that's the spark they need to settle down. We'll flip into the floor, but you got to like the way Andre Milam for County Line plays. I mean, he attacks the basket. It doesn't look like he overextends himself. He's smooth, gets to the rim, gets to the foul line. Like the way he's playing.
Yeah, no, it's been – I really think on the opposite side, really Bradley's turnovers are self-induced. I mean, they're just working too fast and getting careless with the basketball.
Yeah, early on, Bradley was going to West. Colby West was the guy. He got 9 points for him. But you're exactly right. Just a little too lackadaisical with the basketball. Unforced errors led to some breakaway points. County Line's got 9 points off of turnovers. And that right now, that's the difference. If that continues in the second half, County Line's going to be celebrating the title.
Well, we're at the half as County Line leads at 24-19. And when we come back, we'll have stats, highlights, and second half action live from Bank OZK Arena. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Over 2,500 team members across 17 local electric distribution co-ops, powering homes, farms, and industries somewhere across Arkansas. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
Hey everyone, welcome back inside our studios for the Arkansas PBS Halftime Show, sponsored by the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. I'm Ed Leon.
And I'm Julie Thomas. Don't go anywhere. We've got some cool stuff in store for you before the second half.
Julie, when you think of Arkansas PBS, one of the things that first comes to mind is children's programming.
Yep, from Mr. Rogers and Sesame Street to Molly of Denali and Don Quixote, we've always prioritized educational and entertaining content for kids.
And we also feature a children's show that's pure Arkansas, produced right here in our Arkansas PBS studios, Blueberry's Clubhouse.
Yes, it's a delightful series about a puppet named Blueberry and the fun adventures she has with her friends at summer camp in Arkansas. Here's a clip from one of their adventures.
Blueberry's Clubhouse, Blueberry's Clubhouse, Blueberry's Clubhouse. Join us in the clubhouse where everyone has a view of all the wonderful things to do.
That makes you the kite runner.
Me? The kite runner. What's a kite runner?
Oh, well, the science of flight is quite an uplifting science.
Any kite can fly as long as it's working with forces. A force is something that will push or pull. Emerson, can you help us show our friends what we mean?
Ready to fly.
Great. So force number 1 is lift, and that is the air that pushes your kite into the sky. Force number 2 is gravity, and that pulls your kite back down to the earth. Force number 3 is drag, and that's what pulls your kite through the wind. Force number 4 is tension, and that's you pulling on the string to keep your kite from flying away.
And all of these work together to make your kite fly.
When you go to fly your kite, remember to get a running start. You want the wind to catch your kite so it will fly high in the air. With all the forces working together, your kite will soar.
As long as you have the forces, you should be ready for liftoff.
Blueberry's Clubhouse has won multiple Emmy Awards, and we just wrapped season 3. So look for new episodes in July, and of course you can watch it right now on demand, right, Julie?
Right. You can find our programs wherever you like to watch, on the PBS video app, on our website, or on our YouTube channel. YouTube TV subscribers can find us there too, and of course the way you're watching us right now.
There are so many platforms and so much content. Also making a return in July is our collaboration with the Arkansas Department of Education. It's our 6-week summer learning programming, Rise and Shine. Take a look.
It's time to rise and shine. It's a great day to learn and build and grow. More ways to show off what we know. Let's show 'em science and reading skills, math and art, color wills. Let's go to class. It's a blast. You're a great student, so we know that you can rise and shine. Get up on your feet. Oh, it's time to rise and shine.
Today, we're going to be visiting the dentist to learn how to floss.
Rise and Shine is a great way to keep kids learning every day in a fun environment over the summer. Short, entertaining lessons from some of Arkansas's most talented teachers. Plus, students can request power packets so they can follow along at home.
It's such a valuable educational program, and again, it's produced right here in our Arkansas PBS studios for Arkansas students. We take a lot of pride in the quality of these award-winning productions, and we hear from you that they make a big difference.
They really do. You know, we are a partnership. We're in a partnership with you, our viewer. We can't do this without your help, and we'd love for you to be part of our family. Sign up to get exclusive sneak peeks at what's headed your way and information sent right to your inbox. And share your thoughts on what you want more of.
Here's how. Let's go over to Marge Bentley with the Arkansas PBS Foundation. She's going to let you know how to add your voice to the conversation. Marge?
Thanks, Ed. I know we're short on time, so real quick. All we're asking is that you take a moment and go to our website, myarpbs.org/sign up. Give us your email address and join the conversation. And if you love what you're watching, text SPORTS to 501-491-0444 and donate $10 to help us bring you many, many more Arkansas stories. Ed and Julie, back to you.
Thanks, Marge. Well, it's about that time.
We're going to get you back to Bank OZK Arena for the second half, but before we go, let's sign off with one of our original songs from Rise and Shine. Here is Mr. Steve the Music Man with Word Nerd. Enjoy, and thanks for watching.
Here's a little song about the big power of words. There are infinite words for tongue-twisting seekers, chit-chatty speakers and daydreamy readers, for skaters and gamers and kids wearing sneakers, for scribbly writers and courageous leaders.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Over 2,500 team members across 17 local electric distribution co-ops, powering homes, farms, and industries somewhere across Arkansas. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
We are back. Bank OZK Arena, where it's 24-19 county line over Bradley. And let's go ahead and take a look at some first half stats, shall we, Bobby?
I think we shall. And the way they're shooting the basketball, county line, that's why they've got a 5-point advantage, over 50% from the field. They're getting to the foul line. They're not turning it over. They are getting out rebounded 12-7. But Bradley just didn't make the simple plays to close the first half. They banked in a three, and that's why they're not down by more. County line started to pull away. Halftime came at a really, really good time for Benny Harris and company and those Bradley Bears. We'll see what kind of adjustments they made at the break. And the final 16 minutes going to decide who is our 1A state champ.
If you're the Bradley Bears, what are you doing to try to win here in the second half?
I think you got to get the ball to Colby West. I mean, he was there in the first quarter. He's got 9 points in this contest, but he kind of disappeared. And County line had a lot to do with that. Their conversion, they're sending 2 or 3 bodies at him. Got to find a way to get 21 involved in the action. That's going to open up things for everybody else.
I would imagine the same thing goes for Milam in the second half for County line.
Yeah, if you're County line, I'm not changing anything as the second half is underway. It's just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, find a way to get the ball inside, find a way to get to the foul line.
So Bradley has the basketball to start here in the second half, as they are down by 5. West with it, works it down low to Taylor, trying to go up with it, and it's no good. Rebound was pulled in that time by Solar.
I mean, honestly, that's a good first possession there for Bradley. They get the ball to West, the defense converges, he throws it up to his teammate, just can't finish at the rim.
Rice works it right side in the hands of Solar. Now to Milam. Nice bounce pass to Watson, and he goes up and knocks it in.
And nice job by County line to get Watson involved. He had to sit for a lot of that first half because of foul trouble. Getting the touch early on, he's got 6 points.
They work it left side to Harris. You realize that on Bradley's team, I counted, they've got 4 Harrises on their team. Here's a nice driving lay-in. It was Deontay Woods who went up and got the shot.
Yeah, the no call there helped. I thought that might have been another offensive foul. Watson doesn't get the benefit of it. Nice strong finish there.
The Indians working it across court. So swing it right side in the hands of Solar. No, excuse me, that's actually Rudd. Now Solar's got it. He's got the double team. Bounce pass goes right side. That's to Price.
Methodical as this county line. They're making that zone work side to side. He's trying to find a chink in the armor so they can explode it.
And trying to get it to Milam. It was deflected away and taken by Bradley. In the lane. Working the shot. Trying to get it up was Woods. It's no good. And county line comes down with the rebound.
Bradley, again, getting into the lane. Just not converting on those short chance opportunities. 8 feet and in's got to be near automatic, RJ.
Now here's a three-point attempt. Nothing but net. It's Kelby Rudd.
He stepped into it, left him wide open, top of the key, and you haven't seen many possessions for County Line where they let it fly within 10 seconds. They cross the timeline. That one is smooth stroked it.
Here's Taylor. Bounces it high off the glass. It rolls in. It's a 6-point game.
Nice job by Taylor. Again, quick possession there. Maybe the pace of this contest is going to pick up.
Milam wings it right side. Now here's a three-point shot. Too hard. Offensive rebound by Solar. Back in the lane. Bounces it high off the glass. That time it was Price. And coming down with the rebound is Bradley.
Just 2 good looks there. Bradley about turned it over again. Still too careless with the basketball.
Here's Woods. Woods has it knocked from behind and is taken by Price.
Got to settle down if you're Bradley. I like the idea of trying to speed up the game. They've got to do it within the pace of the game.
Watson goes up. He's fouled hard. That time fouled by Taylor.
Watson hit the deck hard there. And grimacing as he gets up.
That's Taylor's 3rd personal foul. That's a guy that you may see start to go down. Here's Milam going up high with it. No good. Rebound's pulled in. That time by Harris.
That worked in the first half. Got him to the foul line. No call there. Milam looks like he might have taken one on the nose.
With the basketball is Deontay Woods. Getting a hand. Boy, they've got a double team on West every time he gets the basketball.
Make sure when he touches it, he's 15 feet away from the basket.
And they're going to call a travel.
Thought they might have tied him up there, but not the call. And that should be the media timeout, but they put the ball in play. The scores table wasn't paying attention. That's going to happen every now and then when you go all season and don't have a media timeout. Then you get to a game and you have one.
Here's a three-point attempt. It's too hard. Pulled in by Watson.
Good
pass. Down low to Milam. Milam knocks it in.
That's great unselfish play. A lot of times you get an offensive rebound, your immediate thought is to go back up with it. He recognizes his teammates wide open. Milam's got 12.
There's a three-point attempt by Bradley. Offensive rebound by Taylor. He goes up, he's fouled. And he'll head to the free throw line after the media timeout. 3:22 to play here in the 3rd quarter as County Line leads Bradley 31-23. And you're watching the Centennial Bank State Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Broadcast of this championship game is made possible by
the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Over 2,500 team members across 17 local electric distribution co-ops, powering homes, farms, and industries somewhere across Arkansas. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville share the mission of Arkansas PBS to enrich and empower all Arkansans. Community, dignity, respect. That's what Me Banking is all about. More at mebanking.com.
If you want a copy of this contest or any other state championship game this weekend, just go to mmproductions.net, place your order. You'll watch it for years to come.
31-23. 3:22 to play here in the 3rd quarter as County Line leads it, but Bradley's at the free throw line. And the first free throw's in and out, no good.
Really, since that first quarter, it seems like County Line's just controlling this contest. Both ends of the floor, they're playing at their pace. Now 2 missed free throws and an over the back. They're just playing out of sorts. And anytime you play a slow, methodical team and everything, County Line still shooting 50% from the floor, 11 of 22. Bradley going to turn up the full court pressure here. I think the pace of the game and how easy it's coming to County Line is still really starting to frustrate the Bears.
The County Line's got the basketball with 3:21 to play here in the third, and there's going to be a full court press put on by Bradley. Inbound comes to Watson. Work the ball into the front court. Here's Johnston. And we've got a whistle and a travel.
Yeah. A little too aggressive there was Johnston. Turned it over. Turnovers haven't been much of an issue for County Line. Just 6 turnovers today compared to 11 for the Bears.
Bradley brings the ball in the front court as West has it on the wing. Get back over to Taylor. They'll swing it around now. Here's Harris for 3. It's off the front of the iron. No good. Rebounds pulled in by West. He goes back up with it, and he'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2.
That's a great job by West to establish position on the backside for the long rebound on the long shot. Pulls it down, gets himself to the foul line, and maybe a trip to the stripe will get him more involved in the contest. He hasn't scored since what, early second quarter, late first quarter?
As he missed the first free throw. Now checking in the ball game for County Line is going to be Drake Price.
Averaging 26 points a contest is West.
And the second free throw is good to cut it to a 7-point game. And now a whistle and a foul. Boy, that was a quick foul.
Yeah, a little too aggressive there for West. And I know if you're Coach Benny Harris, you got to be frustrated. Your leading scorer fouling 85 feet away from your basket.
Inbound play comes as Watson gets bumped, but he'll make his way down to Milam with the left hand, and he bounces it off the glass.
How nice is it when you've got a 6'6" forward can lead the fast break?
West has it over the top of the key out to Harris. Now left side, they swing it over to Woods. Back over to Jaquan Harris. West has it deflected away, and ball still on the floor. Coming up with it are the Indians. Working quickly down court to Milam. Milam saves it from going out of bounds in the corner.
It's a heads-up play there by Milam. Realize you don't have numbers, just slow it down, wait for your teammates, set up your offense.
Here is the Indians. Bounces it down low, and we've got a whistle and a foul. They're going to call that on Watson.
Yeah, got to be smarter than that if you're Watson. You get the turnover. Well, maybe a frustration foul trying to get it back for your team. Just a simple reach in the backcourt. So Watson's got to head to the bench with 3 personal fouls. Bradley wasn't able to take advantage of him when he was off the bench in the first half. We'll see if they can do it here in the third quarter.
So they swing it right side into the hands of Harris. Minute 43 and counting here in the third. Now here's Harris for 3. No good. Taylor's right there for the putback.
Nice strong putback there. 2 offensive rebounds in the last 3 possessions for Bradley. They've pulled within 7.
Minute 25 and counting. Milam on the right wing. To the bounce pass to Price. Top the key. Just working around the perimeter as there's a minute 4 left and counting. We're under a minute now. Here's Price in the lane. Too hard. Milam tried to save it. It's coming. The Bradley Bears come down with it. Here's West. Top of the key. West dishes out to Harris for 3. He rings it home.
It's the friendly roll there, and all of a sudden, what was a 9-point lead trimmed to 4.
35 seconds to play here in the third. And for County Line, Joe Brunson's telling his guys to slow it down.
Got a chance to work it around, lead the final 30 seconds off, and get the final possession.
Down to 16 seconds. And we've got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be a blocking foul on Harris.
Brunson's going to go back to Watson with 3 personal fouls for the final 9 seconds. Get that presence back inside. County line got it with 8 seconds to work. Johnston's got it in the corner. Pull-up jumper off the mark. And that's going to do it.
That'll do it for the third quarter of play, where County line, they lead at 33-29. We head to the fourth, and you're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Centennial Bank is committed to you. Since our founding in 1999, we've become one of the nation's most trusted banks by remembering that you come first, by empowering our communities to reach their highest potential through our dedication to local charities, education, and exceptional service, because we are proud to call Arkansas home. Banking with you in mind. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Thanks, George. Appreciate it. At Big Red Stores, we're always proud to sponsor, support, and partner up with many events and activities throughout the community. Among them, high school championships throughout the state of Arkansas. At Big Red Stores, our team members are always ready to assist you to make your visit with us a pleasant one. And at Big Red Stores, we recognize that none of our support or ability to serve the community is possible without you. That's why at Big Red Stores, you're always the MVP of the Big Red team. Big Red Stores, now more convenient than ever.
Be sure to stick around this evening. We got the 2A state championship games coming up at 6 o'clock. Melbourne trying to complete a perfect season as they take on the Lady Panthers of Bigelow. Melbourne-Bigelow coming up tonight. County Lions got the basketball to start the fourth quarter. They lead it 33-29. Milam's got it the high post, 15-footer, good. Andre Milam strokes it from the elbow. He's got 16. The County Line lead is back to 6. And Bradley answer. They've had to settle for long distance shots, haven't been able to get Colby West involved. Dangerous pass there, almost turned it over. Deflected out of bounds by Caleb Solar. 7:28 to play here in the fourth. That's R.J. Hawk, Bobby Swafford here.
So Taylor with it, and here's a three-point attempt by Harris. Skying for the ball. That time is Woods. He misses that, comes back down with it. And now here's another three-point attempt that rattles in. How about that?
A deep triple there. Jaquan Harris, a good 3 steps beyond the three-point line and trims the lead 2-3.
Three-point shooting so far in this one has just been awesome. Now here's Watson with the right hand, makes it look easy.
What a strong take. 6'6" sophomore RJ just puts it on the deck, gets to the rim.
Just makes it look easy. 6:40 and counting here in the ball game. 5-point game. West brings it back out to Woods. Now another deep three. He's nothing but net.
They're going to have to extend the defense a good 3 steps. Took a 10 with Jaquan Harris. Burying it from deep.
It's a 2-point game. Watson, top of the key. He's working on West. Spin move in the lane. Right hand. He knocks it in.
West trying to take the charge. Doesn't get the call, and County Line's going to take a quick timeout. Because I think Coach Joe Brunson going to tell his guys, hey, we got to come out and cover because they're burying it from 25 feet.
Well, I would say that he was trying to take the charge, but he had a little lean in that. Yep. Here's the replay on it.
Yep, just not enough contact there. That's back-to-back possessions now. Watson's been able to put it on the floor. You don't see it many times. A 6'6" inside player has the ability to do that, but man, is the future bright for the sophomore.
So it's a 4-point game, 39-35.
Bradley shooting 43%, but they've hit 6 3-pointers. They've got possession here.
Now here's a nice block in the air. That time it was Milam who got the block.
That time County Line extended the defense and forces the turnover.
So Watson with the basketball, and it's a kick ball. County Line will get the basketball back.
.45 to play. See if County Line wants to keep this pace, as we've certainly picked it up here in the first 3 minutes of the fourth. Might be playing right into Bradley's hands.
Well, here's Milam, left side of the paint. Works with the Solar. Now Johnston, bounce pass, right side to Watson. He goes up, he's fouled.
That's good ball movement. A couple of those passes looked like they went right through the hands of the defense. Finally working around to Watson, can't get it to go, but earns himself a trip to the foul line. Maybe more importantly, that's the fourth personal foul called on Jalen Taylor.
Free throw's good.
Watson hasn't missed today. 5 of 5 from the field, 1 of 1 from the foul line. Just 1 rebound though, it's just significantly below his season average.
Second one's good. It's 41-35.
County Line extending the pressure to the half-court line.
Here's West, has it stripped from him and he traveled. Johnson traveled with it after he got it from West.
That's a great job defensively for County Line. As soon as West gets the basketball, they converge on him. Milam knocks it loose, but again, as you said, RJ, they turn it right back over to him.
Now here's Taylor. He's going to pull up from 12 feet. No good. West is there to get the offensive board. He puts it back up. It's good.
West is having to create things for himself. The offense is not being able to get him open. And now 2 times in this fourth quarter, he's got an offensive rebound.
West now has 12 points in the game. Down to 4:30 to play here in this contest. Just working it around the perimeter, trying to kill off some time.
Dangerous pass there.
Rudd back over to Johnston. Get a bounce back to Rudd. Now under 4 minutes to play.
See if Bradley wants to get a little more aggressive defensively. This County Line working a lot of clock off here, and West picks up a foul.
And we've got a media timeout. 3:41 to play in this one. County Line 41, Bradley 37. And you're watching the Centennial Bank State Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
It's natural to be concerned with our kids' safety, but when they're riding the school bus, we shouldn't have to be. Illegally passing a school bus puts our children's lives at risk. That's why Everett is joining area schools to promote the Flashing Red Kids Ahead safety program. School bus safety is everyone's responsibility. Do your part. Always stop when you see the flashing red lights of a school bus. Children's lives depend on it. Remember, flashing red, kids ahead.
Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Let me see it, bounce, 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 bounce.
See the natural state from a bird's eye view and exploring Arkansas from above airs today at 4 p.m.
Well, we have no more media timeouts in this one. as we've got 3:38 to play. Watson with the basketball. Takes it right side, being guarded by Taylor, and he stepped out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds. Wow.
Yep, Bradley switched up to the man-to-man there out of the timeout. Not going to allow County Line to just work more clock off.
And now the ball was deflected out of bounds, that time by Caleb Solar.
The Indians have gone 2.5 minutes without a field goal. And Bradley take advantage of it.
They work the ball to Taylor, left side, now to West, down low. He'll go up and under, and hits the bottom of the backboard. And we've got a whistle and a foul.
Just got himself too far underneath the basket. Now County Line's going to be in the bonus.
They're going to call the foul on West, and that'll be his 4th personal foul.
Yeah, that's a big call there. And maybe a frustration foul. Got himself out of position and got the reach in. They're trying to trap the rebounder. Just got too aggressive with it.
And that one's up and no good. Rebounds pulled in by West. The ball left side to Taylor. Taylor puts it up. It's last touched by County Line, and so Bradley will retain possession.
Corner!
Taylor with it, right side. That body's flying down low as Taylor puts it up.
Watson hit the deck for County Line, left Taylor wide open in the lane. And the first time in quite a while, RJ, it's a 1-possession contest.
2:40 and counting left in this one. As we've got a timeout charged to County Line. 41-39 is our score, 2:31 to play. As we've got a full timeout charged to County Line. I mean, Bobby, one thing they've done a lot better, and we talked about at the half, was letting West really kind of control the offense. And not only has he done a good job, but Taylor's done a good job for Bradley.
Yeah, County Line's done a pretty good job of taking West out of this contest, at least as the first option. And Bradley's had to go to options number 2 and 3, and you're talking about Taylor and Harris. They've got to find ways to get shots, make things easy, because they're not getting anything easy right now. They're either getting 25-footers or offensive rebounds, and you can't be real successful on a consistent basis if that's what your looks are.
So, as both teams talk over the remainder of this 2 minutes and 31 seconds, I was looking on the timeouts left. Bradley has 4 timeouts. County Line has 3 left here in the 4th quarter. Earlier today, we saw the 1A girls game, and that was a dandy of a ball game. Looks like we're going to have a great finish in the 1A boys game. So Watson's going to bring the ball in the front court for County Line.
Bradley sticking with the man-to-man. See if they can make County Line uncomfortable. And now they sag back into the zone. They go man-to-man out of the inbounds play and change it up.
And we got a jump ball. Possession arrow goes with Bradley.
And Watson trying to be too aggressive there. You like the thought process, but great defense, Bradley, and now the Bears can tie it with a 2.
We've got 2 minutes to play in this one. They work the ball left side for Harris for 3, no good. Rebounds pulled in, and then it's stripped away and taken by Solar.
Now a foul in the backcourt. There's a quick foul there and a reach in.
And that'll be his 4th personal foul, as Jamarian Harris now is going to play with 4. And checking in the ball game for Bradley will be Tyrese Harris.
County Line, 8 of 11 from the stripe so far tonight.
And he misses the shot. Skying for the rebound that time was Woods. 41-39. Taylor now to Harris for three. No good. Rebounds pulled in by Price.
Yeah, kind of a quick trigger there. Just came off the bench and lets one fly. You might want to try to get a better shot than that if you're the Bears.
Price with the double team. Gets it to Watson. Watson all alone. He misses the wide open lay-in.
Got to take advantage of the bunny.
Left side goes Woods. He's on the wing. Now we've got a whistle and a timeout charge to Bradley. It'll be a 30-second timeout.
Sometimes, RJ, you find yourself wide open and you're not used to it. You expect a little contact. And I'm not going to say the stage might have got to him there, but the sophomore was wide open between him and the rim in a two-possession game and didn't get it to go.
Bobby, I just looked down the Bradley student section. Did you see the giant rubber ducky down there?
I did. You know me.
You're a mascot guy.
I spot mascots when they enter the county.
Yeah. That's a bit of a different mascot.
I'm not sure who or what it is, but I'll get a picture with it eventually. Oh, it's McDonald's. That's right. Duh. That makes sense. We saw Grimace yesterday.
Yeah. I always thought the golden rings were the golden arches.
We're used to seeing Clifford the Big Red Dog wandering around here. Just when you throw the fast food characters at us, you threw me off.
It threw me off just a little bit. There we go. I want to thank Mason, who's back in the truck. He's the first part of the M on M&M Productions.
Don't tell Matt that.
Oh, sorry, Matt. Yeah, here's Woods over to West at the free throw line. And what a move. What a move to tie this ball game.
First time since the start of the second quarter, we are tied.
Now here's Price. Gonna go cross court to Solar. Now to Watson in the lane. Bounce pass to Milam. Milam had it stripped it away. And it's back over to Woods. We've got a whistle and a timeout. Bradley's gonna call a timeout with 30 seconds left. We've got a tie ball game at 41.
What a strong, aggressive take by West. Finally gets the ball in a scoring position. Hopped through a couple different defenders for County Line. Got the finish, and the Indians couldn't take advantage the other way. I thought they might try to pull it out for the final possession, but Watson trying to do too much. A tough pass to Milam. He couldn't control it. And the Bears, with 30.3 left, likely going to try to hold this down for the final shot.
I mean, this has been a good one from the get-go, man, and I have thoroughly enjoyed this. You know, the one thing that we've seen a lot of from the jump was defense. With Bradley, I mean, you're not going to hold this thing to 10 seconds like what we've seen in other teams do, right?
Well, I mean, what you got to do is, the key about it, RJ, is you've got to hold it long enough. You don't leave your opponent too much time, but you got to leave yourself enough time. If you miss it, you give yourself a chance for an offensive rebound and a putback.
That's right.
So 12 to 15 seconds is generally where you're going to see teams attack. And now we'll have to see how much pressure County Line wants to turn on, because they're nowhere near putting Bradley at the foul line. Only 3 personal fouls in this half. If I'm the Indians, I turn up the pressure defensively, get real aggressive, try to force a turnover.
Here's Harris, gives it right back over to Woods. Bringing it up now is going to be Harris, back to Woods. Down to 20 seconds. They work it back right side to Harris. Now back to Woods jump circle. Harris on the wing. Harris going to go right side. Kick it back out. We're down to 10 seconds. Left side to Harris for 3. He rattles it home! He rattles it home from deep. Watson goes left side. Half-court shot. It's no good.
County Line got a timeout. They're going to discuss how much time they're going to put back on the clock. The County Line was trying to call a timeout with about 5 seconds left. So they're going to get it. Now this discussion of how much time they'll put on it.
And Coach Brunson's over there trying to talk to him. He was trying to call a timeout as after the shot was made. He called a full timeout. Right now it says there's 1.5 seconds left.
What a shot. Bradley has not been anywhere near the three-point line. They've been launching it 3 and 4 steps beyond it. And that one, he spins home, and Harris, Tyrese Harris, gives Bradley their first lead, and a long time since it was 12-10 in the first. They don't look like they're not putting any more time back on the clock.
Well, they're discussing where this should be, and I don't know if we've got the replay of the clock, but it looks like they're keeping it at 1.5.
Yep. So if there's 1.5, they should get the ball about half court. But they're going to give it all the way back to the far free throw line. So they don't give them any time on the clock or where the possession of the basketball was. Now, County Line's got to let one fly. 9-0 run for Bradley to close it.
Now we've got a timeout charge to County Line. I mean, we don't have the replay that we do in football for basketball, except for, I guess, down to the last shot or
on a buzzer beater.
On a buzzer beater. So you've got that, but this wasn't a buzzer beater, so you're not looking back to see how much time was left.
So the clock was running, but Brunson for County Line's trying to call timeout as they're bringing it up the floor, but they didn't give it to him. They also didn't give him the progress of where he was moving up the floor. And at least that's what I saw. And so a little surprising that they didn't get together and at least discuss it. And it's going to be an awkward place to inbound the basketball. You don't really practice throwing it in from that spot, the far free throw line, with 1.5 to play.
Well, and here's the thing: there was so much going on. It's almost like they didn't see how much time was left on, and that could be a very real possibility because of how much was going on. The play was at the other end of the court,
and it was so loud they couldn't hear the coach trying to get the timeout. The official from across the court is actually who saw County Line's coach take the timeout. A tough break for the Indians at the end of this one.
Well, you can still do a lot with 1.5.
That's right. For Bradley, you cannot foul.
Here's Price. Price going to inbound it. That's a 5-second call. A 5-second call, and so Bradley's going to get the basketball back.
Yeah, and Coach Brunson was saying that he was trying to get a timeout there as well, and he wasn't giving it to him.
They're going to inbound it. Now it's taken by Price. He tried to throw it up. And that's going to do it for the ball game.
The no call there, and County Line gets the steal. Price was trying to throw up a three, and they don't give him the call there either. And County Line, heartbreak.
Wow, that is how the end of the 1A Boys Championship ends. Let's take a break. When we come back, we will crown a champion as Bradley wins it 44-41 here in Hot Springs. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
This month on Arkansas PBS.
Meandering through the southern half of Arkansas, Bayou Bartholomew holds the distinction of being the longest bayou in the world.
Consumer DNA testing, used by millions, but the results can be life-changing.
From outwitting rattlesnakes to aerial feats, cast of cheeky characters will reveal the secret to squirrel success.
Only on Arkansas PBS.
44-41, Bradley wins the state championship in Class 1A. And a lot of action, a lot of fireworks there at the end, Bobby.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you got to get a call to go your way to win a championship. It's going to happen at some point along the way, whether it's in the opening round of the state tournament or the finals. And Bradley got a couple calls to go their way in the final 10 seconds. Granted, they hit the shot. They hit the big shot that gave themselves the lead. The last 10 seconds, they got a lot of calls, and that's why they're go ahead and I'm a champion.
You know, I think you could always go back and say, you know, what could be said about the last 5 seconds where, you know, when was the timeout called? Or, I mean, you could go back and forth on that all day long. The final call of the ball game and the no call. I mean, a lot of times you if you're an official, you don't want to decide a game on a penalty. I mean, we hear that all the time.
Yep.
You know, there's a multitude of things that could have been done on either one of those situations.
Yep. And you look at it, And the game, yes, came down to the final seconds. County Line didn't score in the last 5 minutes and 20 seconds.
That's true.
They turned the ball over 5 times in the last 5 minutes. Bradley made plays to come back and win the game, and unfortunately for County Line, who led for the majority of this contest, did not make the plays in the critical moments to be able to ice this game away.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. And give it up to Bradley because, I mean, think about this. Bradley came from behind. The entire first half, they had a 3-point lead or whatever, but it never really felt like they were in control of this game, that being Bradley. County Line seemed like they controlled every aspect of the game from the start, and they ended up being the losers on this one.
I believe County Line, I know they led by as much as 8. They bank in the 3-pointer right before the half, makes it a 5-point game as Colby West named the MVP as expected. It's just, they didn't deliver the knockout blow. Bradley hung around. County Line made some shots, but in the last 5 minutes and 20 seconds, didn't score.
Yeah, no,
they built a lead, but not a lead big enough where they could just overcome a drought like that.
So we are awaiting the head coach, Benny Harris, for Bradley to make his way over here to chat with us, as well as today's MVP, Colby West. And Coach Harris is making his way over. Coach, have you been a part of a game like that came down and there was so much drama filled there with the last 5 seconds?
Well, I have. I've been coaching 45 years. So I've been through this several times, but never for a state championship.
Yeah, well, I mean, talk about the feeling with you guys. You've got 5 seconds left, and you guys go ahead with the 3-point shot. You've got to calm your guys down before the timeout.
Yeah, because they thought it was over. I said, guys, it's not over. It's not by no means,
You guys are leaning on Colby West all year long.
Oh, yeah.
But late in the game, big shots from way beyond the 3-point line were going down. It was the perimeter game that helped you win a title today.
Sure did. My guards did a good job shooting outside. They really did.
I look at
that shot was a freshman.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I was going to say Tyrese Harris came in off the bench, and he delivered the game winner for you guys, but he was big off the bench.
He was. He's been – I moved him up before the junior high season was over with. He's come through for several times this year. He's a talented freshman. He's got a good future if he stick with it. He sure does.
And Colby West, obviously the MVP. What's he meant to your program all year?
Oh, man, he's been the backbone. He really has been. Leadership and he's just backbone to the team. I mean, he's a winner. He just came to the school about 2 years ago. He was living in our district, going to school somewhere else. He found out he was in our district. He started coming to school, and that was a welcome surprise for me. Welcome surprise.
That is great. Hey, congratulations, Coach, and congratulations. Go hang out with your team.
Thank you.
Boy, what a great guy.
I mean, it's impressive, and for a freshman to hit that shot. He came in, he fired it up. He wasn't afraid to pull the trigger on a couple different instances in that game, but, man, just buries it from the left wing from about 25 feet, and really, really impressive shot there. That's why Bradley got themselves a state championship.
Yeah, and we're going to bring over the MVP, Colby West, right now, and Colby – he's gonna grab some pictures real quick before he comes over with us. Come on over here, Colby. I tell you what an intense last 5 seconds of that ball game.
Man, it was intense. I mean, we came down to it. My guys hit big shots, and we trust each other. And look at the outcome. I mean, we can't complain. We trust each other since day one.
They were really double teaming you early on throughout this ball game. Tyrese Harris comes in off the bench and delivers a big shot.
Man, I'm not going to lie. If he keeps on, he's only a ninth grader. If he keeps up, he's going to be the best person to ever walk through Bradley, Arkansas. I promise you.
You scored 9 points early in that contest. Kind of looked like you got your offense going, and then they changed up defensively. What'd you say to your guys to kind of get them involved because they were trying to take you out?
Well, I was trying to tell them, I said, just because they got me don't mean everybody score. I mean, it's a team effort. It's not just one person. We play as a team, trust each other. I mean, one person can't win the ball game.
What's this championship mean to you in a Bradley?
I mean, I moved here my junior year, got put out first round state last year. I was like, you know what, this summer I'm going to grind my butt off. And it paid off.
Oh, hey, congratulations, and go celebrate with your team. It's a hard-fought win.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That is Colby West. What a good young man as his team wins it 44-41. Bobby, what a ball game.
Man, it was good from start to finish. Bradley came out and initially hit that blow. County Line goes on the big run. In the second and third quarter, as we take a look at the final stats, it seemed like County Line had a chance to run away with it, led by as much as 8, but again, just never delivered the knockout blow. And you and I have covered basketball for a long time in Arkansas. You let teams hang around a lot of times it's going to come back and bite you. And Bradley made just enough big shots in the end, 7 3-pointers to be exact. And, of course, those in the fourth quarter were massive.
Well, and the dagger by Tyrese Harris, the ninth grader, I think we failed to mention that when he came off the bench. He's only a ninth grader, delivers the game winner. He'll remember that for as long as he's a high school athlete.
Nowhere to go but down from here, right?
Yeah, I know, right?
You had a shot against a game winner as a freshman.
Yeah.
Impressive. I mean,
and they got that revenge against County Line, by the way. So
it took them 6 years, but they got it. But, hey, hats off to County Line. They finally get to a state championship game. A lot of those guys we talked about, though, Cooper Watson, Andre Milam, they're underclassmen. Indians got a good chance of getting back here next year.
So that's going to do it for the 1A boys and girls action in the first session of games. Coming up tonight in the nightcap, you've got the 2A games, and going to be some great games. You've got Melbourne and Bigelow in girls action, and so that'll be the one that comes up here at 6 o'clock on Arkansas PBS.
And the Golden Arrows taking on in the 2A game, Lavaca, their first championship appearance in a long time. We'll see if Renner Reed and company can get the job done.
So for Bobby Swafford, everybody with Arkansas PBS, I'm RJ Hawk. Until 6 o'clock tonight, your final score in the 1A boys game, Bradley 44, County Line 41, and you're watching the Centennial Bank High School Basketball State Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.